Hello, fifth graders. Welcome to your math lesson. Now, you recently had a Table C2 review. That's what this one is up here. That's where you found the prime factor, you did the prime factor trees to narrow it down to the multiples of all factors. So like 8 would be 2 times 2 times 2. Those are all prime numbers. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. So you did that for table C2. If you were in our class in fourth grade, you did the whole table C2. And so the last one was just a review and finding all narrowing it down to the prime factorization trees. So we are now moving on to table C3. Table C3, let's go ahead and label our table. You should have this in your folder. Label it table C3. You're going to use table C2 to help you complete table C3. Now, if you don't have the completed table C2 with you, that's okay. It's on Canvas. There's table C2 page 1, which is the front side, and table C2 page 2, which is the back side. Table C3, we are taking the prime factorization and adding exponents to it. It's actually, I think it'll go pretty quick once you get the hang of it. Let's look at number 4. Of course, we're going to color in first our prime numbers in red. I know you've done it before, but it's good to help us remember which ones are our prime numbers. 4 is our first composite number, which means not prime. 4, we have our prime factorization is 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is the same as 2 to the power of 2. Right? We learned about that in our power of 2 cube, in our place value hierarchy, in the very strange land story. When we have several numbers, 2 times 2, we can, instead of representing it in this way, we can represent it in 2 to the power of 2. 5 is prime. 6 is 2 times 3. Since we don't have any doubles of numbers, that's just going to stay the same. 2 times 3. Now I can put this dot. You could put an X. You can also put a dot. That represents multiplication. 7 is prime. 8, our prime factorization is 2 times 2 times 2. So that would be 2 to the power of 3, because there's 3 of them. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So we can represent that like 2 to the power of 3. 9 is 3 times 3, so that would be 3 to the power of 2. Remember that 3 to the power of 2, or anything like, it's not 3 times 2, it's 3 times 3. Just like 2 to the power of 3 is not 2 times 3, it's 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, let's look at number 10. 10 is 2 times 5. We don't have any doubles there, so we're just going to write 2 times 5. 11 is prime. 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. So we would write that as 2 to the power of 2 times 3. Okay. Let's do a couple more here. I'm going to skip around a little bit, so just follow along with me and you'll fill in the rest on your own time. 16 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. There's 4 2's there. So 16 would be 2 to the power of 4. That's a fun one. Let's look at number 36. 36, we have 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So we start with our smaller numbers. 2 times 2, that would be the same as 2 to the power of 2. When we move to a new number, we're going to multiply it. Now we've got 2 3s, so it'd be 3 to the power of 2. So 36 is 2 to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 2. Let's see, let's do 48. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. So we've got 4 2s, so it'd be 2 to the power of 4 times 1 3. If we had another times 3, it'd be 3 to the power of 2. But it's not. Let's do a couple more together while we're here. Let's see. Let's do number 60. 60 is 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. So 2 to the power of 2. There's only 1 3, so it'd be times 3. There's only 1 5, so it'd be times 5. 54 would be 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. So I would write, this is what I do. You want to write the number with the highest number of exponents first. So even though this 2 is first, since there are 3 3s, we're going to write that first. So it'd be 3 to the power of 3 times 2. If we had something like this, 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 5. All right, that's a long list. Let's put this into exponents. So we start with a number that has the most, which would be 3s, because there's 3 of them. And we write that first. So it'd be 3 to the power of 3 times, now we see, okay, well this 2 has 2 of them, this 5 has 5 of them. So we can just go left to right here, starting with our smaller number. So this would be 2 to the power of 2 times 5 to the power of 2. Okay, so again, I'm writing this to clarify that you put your highest exponent number first. All right, and let's do 72 as the last one. 72, we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So we have 3 2s. So it'd be 2 to the power of 3 times 2 3s. 3 to the power of 2. All right, you're going to go ahead for this assignment, finish the whole entire table C3, back and front. Make sure you color in the prime numbers red and fill in the rest of them. Make sure you use table C2 to help you. Again, the filled out table C2, which looks just like this, is on Canvas to help you. Thanks.